Welcome back to another episode of the Constance Show. I'm your host, Constance. There's a new statue in New York City, and some social media users are referring to it as fat, black, and ugly. Sculpted by Thomas J. Price, grounded in the stars is a 12-foot bronze statue of a black woman with a hand on her hip, a box braid bob, a thick physique, and Afrocentric features. In contrast to the two white male statues that currently exist in Times Square, this fictionalized character was created to challenge the idea of who or what deserves to be a sculpture. While many are appalled and sharing sentiments to express their disdain, others have differing thoughts. Let's take a look at what some people had to say about Grounded in the Stars.
Fat, black, and ugly in Times Square is wild. Like, they really think we're a joke. Like, that big behind, 12-foot, overweight black woman in the middle of Times Square, that is what they chose to represent us.
You're down in the statue, which in turn is down in real life people. What did y'all want? A 30-inch bust? Do y'all want a Beyonce?
Check out this DEI statue that nobody asked for. It's a random black lady who is wearing a wrinkly plain t-shirt, appears to lack a bra, and has some thunder thighs. She is very overweight.
I don't understand what's the problem. Y'all talking about her? She looked like your mother. She looked like your mother, your aunties, your cousins, your nieces. Any black woman in your family, she looked like me. I am very happy that she's there.
It's a plus-size woman. I'm a plus-size man. I'm African-American. It's the African-American woman statue. So just seeing another piece for me to stop and just have a moment with was very powerful.
That's the image that y'all are giving off. That statue was actually embarrassing to look at. And you as a black woman, if you don't look at that and say, hey, if that is me, then I need to do something about it. I need to go to the gym and work out, right? And change your appearance. Because that's the image that y'all are giving off, is that y'all are out of shape. And then if you don't believe that that shit represents you, then y'all should be outraged about that.
To enact some random 12-foot bronze statue that white supremacists can attack in the name of black women, unnecessary, stupid, and I feel like it's an attack because we're not faceless.
If you're mad about that statue of a black woman in New York, then represent what you want to be stereotyped as, because we're all going to be a stereotype. If y'all didn't think t-shirts and leggings were outfits, that statue wouldn't be there right now.
Now, I am extremely unbothered by the statue, okay? When I look at it, I don't see myself, nor do I see it as a reflection of the everyday black woman. I see it for exactly what it is, a statue of a thick black woman. I do believe that it serves its intended purpose, and it is rather unfortunate that people will go as far as to call it ugly when there is nothing ugly about it. Now, I will say this. When I looked into the artist, I noticed that he's created many sculptures depicting different black people. So in all honesty, I do question why this alone was chosen to be placed in Times Square as opposed to the others, but I still remain unbothered, okay? This statue is the equivalent of seeing plus-size models in magazines or thicker women playing love interest in the media. And I would argue that your feelings towards this sculpture ultimately highlight how you perceive the everyday thick black woman. I believe in representation, and she is representation for someone. Now, whether or not you believe it should or shouldn't hold space really doesn't matter, because it does hold space, okay? It is real life. And I see nothing wrong with preferring a sculpture of a BBL baddie or conventionally beautiful black woman. Art is subjective. You can like whatever you like, all right? My main issue with this conversation is that people really believe that this statue negatively impacts the perception of a black woman. And I do not agree with that. I don't even believe that a different statue or a better statue would positively impact the perception of a black woman. I have made peace with the fact that nothing can be done to shift and shape the minds of someone that is dedicated to believing the worst about a black woman. And my life's purpose is not to appease them or shift their minds. It's 2025, okay? If you still choose to believe that all black women are fat, uncouth, disgruntled, or whatever else, by all means, you are entitled to your belief, but that does not define me. And I get it, all right? As humans, we all may care a little bit about how we're perceived, but race aside, you should not be trying to tap dance in front of anybody in attempts to change their perception of you, okay? But I want to know y'all's thoughts. How do you feel about the statue? Do you think that this statue has a negative impact on the perception of a black woman? And do you believe that we have the ability to change how black women or people are perceived? Go ahead and leave a comment down below. That is all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed it. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. And I will see you next time. Peace.